KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.
This is meteorologist Scott Martin with the Saturday morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video for October 13th, 2018. We have a great weekend ahead to enjoy all of the outdoor activities that will be going on, but we'll see a small warming trend before we get another shot of cooler air that will move in during the work week ahead. We'll get to that in a second. At 6 a.m. on this fine Saturday morning, we have some low clouds over the northern parts of the state with mainly clear skies in the south. Temperatures are currently running in the 50s to the lower 60s. And we see across the country this morning that temperatures are mostly in the 40s and 50s for the southern half, while in the northern half we are seeing 30s and 40s. And we see not much in the way of severe weather expected today across the country, with the only area being a slight risk of severe thunderstorms across portions of central Texas, where the remnants of Sergio are combining forces with a front. Damaging wind gusts and a tornado or two are possible this morning and into the afternoon hours. No thunderstorms are expected in the southeast, with the only exception being the far southern tip of the Florida Peninsula. Alright, model fans, we'll start off by looking at the 06Z run of the GFS at 500 millibars, valid today at 1 p.m. We see that we have a zonal flow across much of the country, with the exception of an area of low pressure just off of the coast of Baja California. That means for us in central Alabama that we'll have a good bit of sunshine with some clouds moving in later this evening, but we'll stay dry with highs in the 70s. No issues at all for any of the football games taking place across the area today or for the activities out at Talladega Superspeedway. On Sunday, we see a ridge forming over the southeast as a trough begins to form and deepen a little out to the west. That means for us across much of the state that we'll stay dry, but some rain will be off to our north and northwest associated with the old remnants of Sergio. We could see an isolated shower or two over the extreme northern parts of the area, but most will have partly to mostly clear skies. We'll start off in the mid-50s to the lower 60s and warm into the 80s for the afternoon highs. No worries out at Talladega for the big race. It will be mostly sunny with highs in the lower 80s. On Monday, we see a trough deepening to the west with the ridge continuing to hold in the southeast. A cold front will enter the state and begin its slow trek across the area, bringing a risk of isolated to scattered showers to the state during the day. The higher chances will be in the west and northwestern locations. Highs will be in the mid-70s to the mid-80s. On Tuesday, the cold front will be over the southeastern parts of the state to start the day and will eventually make its way out by the evening hours. That means for us a chance of a few isolated to scattered showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two. Highs will start to retreat, topping out in the mid-60s in the northwestern parts of central Alabama to the lower 80s in the southeastern parts. On Wednesday, the flow starts to flatten out and more or less becomes zonal again, leaving us with dry weather and cooler temperatures. It may take a while for the clouds to move out of the area, but by Wednesday night we should be able to see a decent amount of stars. Highs top out in the mid-60s to the upper 70s. Thursday will be a wonderful day with plenty of sunshine and highs topping out in the upper 60s to the upper 70s, after morning lows start off mainly in the 40s and 50s. Could the colder spots briefly touch the 30s? We'll have to wait and see. On Friday, we start to see some moisture being pulled in from the Gulf as another system starts to develop off to our west. We'll have the chance of a few isolated showers through the day, but much of central Alabama will remain dry. Highs topping out in the 70s. Stepping out there in Voodoo Land for next weekend, Saturday looks to be a wet day with that system moving through, but it clears out and Sunday looks to be a fantastic day. Once we get through the weekend and Monday, the temperatures will be trending back down into the 60s and 70s for highs, with lows mostly in the 40s and 50s. Now taking a look at the tropics, we see that Leslie is the only system out there. She is currently a hurricane and will be making landfall on Portugal and eventually moving across Spain. Nothing of interest out there on the board close to the United States. That's it for today's Weather Xtreme video. Bill Murray will have the video for you on Sunday morning. Have a great day and God bless.
KS Heating and Air, the team ensuring your comfort.